Welcome back to my channel. I'm Zipporah the Lux Angel, and today I am back with another tarot card reading. Please remember that these readings are timeless, general, and for entertainment purposes only. That means only listen to what directly applies to your personal situation, leave the rest for someone else. And by all means, please contact licensed professionals and or the proper authorities regarding any mental, medical, legal, or financial emergencies and or crises. That being said, let us begin. First things first, the handbag of the day is my beautiful Louis Vuitton New Wave chain bag, and she will serve as the vision board inspiration for all you abundance manifestors out there. If you'd like to see me styling my luxury capsule wardrobe, you can check out a series I have here on YouTube called Battle of the Bags. That being said, let us begin. I'm going to start by choosing a deck for your reading. This deck has been strange for me lately. I don't know, but I'm drawn and called to use it again. You're going to go in with the Tarot of the Divine by Yoshi Tani. Oh, Lord. I don't know what is going on with this deck lately. Well, at least... Look, that's not the point. Thank you, deck. Thank you. All right, I'm going to shuffle. If you don't want to stay through the shuffling, I'll have the timestamp listed in the description box for you below. Let us begin. Please and thank you, Spirit. What messages do we have for the collective? Collective energies, please and thank you, Spirit. 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 Collective energies, thank you, Spirit. All right, Spirit. What are we doing today? What messages do we have for the collective today? Whew. All right, let me get this done. All right, Spirit, what we got? What we got? Starting off with the Eight of Cups. Look, something going on in the collective right now. But this is good, though. This is good, though, okay? Where people are walking away from things that no longer serve them. They're becoming enlightened to the fact that they need to find things that suit them or are more in alignment with who they are. Going deeper into themselves, reflecting on what it is that they need, what their goals are and their values, and anything that's not in alignment with that, they are walking away from. So that's good, actually. We have the Eight of Pentacles. This could be walking away from a career that you enjoyed, but that was difficult. You enjoyed it, but it was difficult. Could have caused you pain, could have caused you sorrow, caused you stress, perhaps, and you weren't getting necessarily your just in that situation. But we have the Nine of Cups. So you're wanting to go towards something that's more fulfilling for you. Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, it might be a shame that you had to fly the coop. Like you see flying the coop here. Because, like, again, this Eight of Pentacles is not easy, right? Flying the coop to find something more satisfactory. You know, that's at least on your mind. If you haven't done it yet, it's on your mind. We have the Death card. Yeah, because you've changed. You've changed. You have evolved. And so the things that used to suit you before do not suit you any longer. This is deep transformation of the self going on here. We have a Two of Cups. Y'all walking away from everything? Okay, we're gonna see what comes out along with this Two of Cups, but for now it's like it's like y'all walking away from everything. That's good. Anything that does not serve you. But it's like first it was like career, and now it's like a relationship too. Y'all are walking away from, because y'all have changed. Who you are is no longer the same. So therefore, the things that you once did or enjoyed do not resonate with you any longer. We have the Moon card. Fears associated with this. It's hidden, perhaps. You're being very secretive. Every time I see you, you're cloaked. Cloaked with your face turned away. So people don't understand you anymore, and you don't understand the people around you, and that's leading you to move on. Now granted, this Two of Cups, I want to see what comes up under it though, but it could be you moved on to something more satisfactory and found love in the process, perhaps, but you're keeping that to yourself. But even if you did find this love in the process, it's more of a reflection of who you are now. If you have a relationship, if you've got a new relationship, it is because this new relationship is more in alignment with where you're headed and who you are now. We have the Fool card. And it's like you're ready to make these changes and take on this new life. Even if there is fear associated with it, even if you're not sure necessarily how it's going to play out, you're still taking the chances, because it's like where you are now is so much, it's not a vibrational frequency match anymore, so it's unpleasant to be around it. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. People could be seeing your change as a betrayal. You moving on as a betrayal. It's like in their eyes, it's more so like you are committing the sin against them. Like this is where they feel abandoned by you. It's not that you mean to abandon anyone. You just don't resonate with them any longer. Now, who the them is, it could be a relationship. It could be people from your past, friends, family members. You're becoming somebody that they don't know. Now, for some of you, this literally could be becoming another sex. Like, I could totally get, like, even with the LGBTQIA++ vibes out here. Then we also have transformation, and that's in the 4th house, the self. We have the 10 of Swords. That could be the surgeries happening. And then this card, literally, he pretended to be a woman because she was LGBTQ. He pretended to be a woman to be with her. She fell in love with him anyway. So I'm seeing that. And even with, like, the rainbowness in her gown or robe, and it's like, remember I said face turned away. So for some of you, y'all could literally be undergoing like transformation of the self, like becoming a new gender, and this has alienated people. Now that's very specific and for some of you, but is that kind of energy, it might as well be for all of you, whether you're not changing sexes or not. You're that different that people don't understand you, recognize you, and so therefore it's like a complete cutoff. This is where you have to walk away from people, because these are the people who would dead name you. These are the people who would be like not trying to accept the fact that you're a whole nother individual now, and therefore but they're seeing it as a betrayal. Like they're seeing it as a loss. Like this is when you're becoming more of who you are, or going deeper into what you feel yourself to be. And people are like, no, you're crazy, or you're cracking up. It's not that you're changing, you're losing it. That kind of a thing. And therefore, what you gonna do? 7 of Pentacles. No, you're investing in, you're going on this path. You're going on this path, whether anybody likes it or not. You're investing further into it. We have the King of Cups. Again, I mean, this could be LGBTQIA++. Like, this could be, even if you're not changing genders, I mean, you could be, if you left a heterosexual relationship, you could be going into a same-sex relationship. Is that kind of a thing where it's like, people are like, what? Like, it's very different. This is just different. So, Okay, again, that's specific, but whatever you're doing, even if you're just, you know, heterosexual or biologically the same as you were when you came out, this is that kind of energy though, where it's like you're changing on such a fundamental level. I mean, this could be your beliefs, you know, how else do people change where it's like, oh, you know, but I'm seeing it's all, it was too painful for y'all to be doing something that y'all were doing, period. It was work for you all, but it wasn't not pleasant work. So there was something else calling you, something deeper. It was a burden to hide this part of yourself. And so it's like, you're just actually walking deeper into who you are. But again, others may not see it that way, but you can't control what others see. We have the Queen of Pentacles. It's going to be lucrative for you. And by lucrative, I'm talking about self-esteem wise even. Let's just take money out of it. It's going to enhance your self-esteem because you're listening to yourself finally. Like, whereas you were at the Eight of Pentacles, but it looked like this. That is not a pleasant Eight of Pentacles. So it's like, yeah, you had what you needed. You were being successful in your own right, but it was a burden. So you're going from that to looking like this. Happier with the coin. Even if there's snakes around you or whatever, you're comfortable with them snakes. You would rather be around them snakes than be over here crying and turmoiling to get some Eight of Pentacles. And therefore you're going to feel more abundant because inwardly you're following the call of your spirit, your intuition, your emotions, and what you really feel on the inside. And we have the Seven of Cups. It is confusing for other people. They're seeing it as a loss. They are. And then that's why I see y'all possibly having to hide this and being secretive about it. And people are like, you know, you're becoming more reclusive, or, you know, you're cutting everybody off. And you're like, I'm not cutting anybody off. It's just that I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to fight to be who I am anymore. I'm not going to fight in order to be around you guys. And y'all are telling me that I'm not going to fight to be who I am, basically. Let me see here. What you want has changed. What you want has changed. But now you're going to have more opportunities coming into you because now you're more in alignment with who you are. So Spirit wants you to continue to invest in yourself. And just know, even though there may be fears associated with it, it's going to be more beneficial for you because your spirit is more light. It's freer. We have the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And look, see what I'm saying? The people pulling, yeah. Like I said, these are the people who would dead name you. They want to attach you back to your past. The people that you surround yourself with. Yeah, this once good times. Did you see this? The Three Cups that's knocked over. And I know it's sad. I know it's sad. It is always sad, but it's just like your world is changing. And a part of me gets that this sadness, though, is not even necessarily from, like, there may be some sadness on your part, but I feel like this is even more so them. You know what I mean? It's like they don't want their friend circle or the way they interact with you to change. And now it is. Okay? Imagine you had a daughter and now you're going to have a son. So the way y'all interact may change. Whereas, you know, there's good people out there, you know, there are people out there who accept you either way, but it's still, you know, a shock to the system. You know, you used to have a sister, now you have a brother, or vice versa. Okay. Bottom line is, it's like, it's the way you used to interact has changed now. And so there is a sense of sadness. But I feel like your sadness is more so because, you know, they're sad. Because you still got to be yourself, and you're doing that regardless. You're doing that regardless. We got the sun and the page of cups. You're doing that regardless. Okay. You're like, yeah, I'm still gonna go be me. You know, I'm happier over here. You know, woo woo woo. Woo woo woo. But I gotta go do this though. Which good. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. You have to be yourself. Yeah, you're continuing with this. Yeah. Headed toward a whole new life, a whole new world for you. And no pun, because you know we got the lamp. But it is about to be a whole new world for you. It's about to be a whole new world for everybody involved, but you can't concern yourself with. I'm not even concerned with anybody else who said, like, I know, you know, for you. But it's just like, you can't live for those people. You can't live for those people. I mean, this could even be a thing. Remember when I said if it was work? It's like if you're leaving a career field, and then this is like where people are like saddened because they had some type of investment in you. Like, this is where your parents were so proud you're a doctor, so proud. But now you're about to go work at the Pink Pony Club. You ain't about to go work at the Pink, but you know what I'm saying? You could be leaving that field, and they got such, you know, it stroked their ego so much to be able to say, well, my son or daughter is this, my son or daughter is this, and now you're about to change that. And so it's just like, ugh, now they don't have that as a bragging right. You see what I'm saying? It's something like that, to where they had a vested interest in you being whatever you were because it gave something to them somehow emotionally. Okay, you know, it's like, oh, when I go talk to my girlfriends around the table, I can say, I got myself a lawyer son or daughter. Yay. And it's like, no, I can't do that because you're going off and doing whatever it is else that you're doing. But for some of you, yes, this is LGBTQIA. Yes. Yeah. And it's just like, oh, I thought that I was going to have a daughter who was going to get married and have grandkids, and now they're going to be becoming a lesbian and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I mean, I can still have grandkids, you know, things have changed, you know, but now it's just like, you know how it is. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know it's going to be different for all y'all, but y'all know. Let me go on ahead and get some oracle cards with this one. I am drawn to the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. You know, it's always bittersweet, you know, but there's gonna be so much more freeing. Like, oh, be myself, you know. Like I said, I see more sadness from other people, and you just, you know, feel a little bit bad for them, but like, you're happy to finally, like, not being who you were was way more painful. This could be something where because of your career, you hid a part of yourself. Because we still have this 8 of Pentacles here, and then we go to a Queen of Pentacles. So I don't know, maybe you were in a career field where they didn't let you do certain types of things, or you had to present yourself in a certain way. And it's like, well, I got to be myself. Okay? I got to be myself. So I'm still going to do this. And so that means you have to walk away from that career field. And again, there's people around you who they had an investment in you being in that career field because it gave them some sort of clout. That's what I'm seeing here. And so now they see it as a betrayal because they desperately wanted that clout. They liked feeling like, oh my gosh, my son or daughter, the lawyer, or the this or the that. And now that's different and changing. And so they see it as a betrayal. And that's where they're more invested in their ego, you know, necessarily than they are invested in, you know, how you feel. And, you know, we're not here to live for other people until they can get their egos stroked. So I'm seeing y'all knowing that, and kudos for you. We have White Tarot Sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Exactly. You have to go be you, and anybody who's going to be trying to pull you back to what you don't want anymore, that's too much for you. You have to, especially if you're going through the transition right now, like, you know, like it's not even fully occurred yet. You don't need anybody spoiling it, getting in your head. So you would have to, you know, you're not trying to be dismissive of them or become reclusive, but you would have to spend less time with them if all they're going to do is keep trying to bring up why you shouldn't do what you're doing, or, but, you know, question. You know what it is. Well, we have prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. And that is spirit letting you know that you're going to be supported on this path because you're staying true to spirit. Oh, it's not put into your heart for no reason. Okay, and that is why they're encouraging you to invest in it in the first place. So you're going to be good. That's the first thing people do want to say. Well, if you do this, I mean, people might frown upon it. It might hurt your business. It might, you know. But Spirit is saying you're gonna be fine. You know, you're gonna be fine. Infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Don't be worrying about what these people say about how it's about to affect you or whatever or not. Because you staying in a situation where wherever you are is making you feel like this just to get the job done, that feels worse. Okay? You getting relief. So, there you go. And we have Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. And with that one, what I always get with this card on a more mundane level, it's like, that's us. Okay? The Mother and the Earth is like, that's who you are. And it's right up above this 4th house. It's like your roots. Whenever I get stuff about taking care of the earth and stuff like that, yes, we want to be stewards of the earth, and you can be doing that as well. You could literally be called to, maybe you were once a lawyer, now you're going into environmentalism. That could be literal as well. But when I get this card in a reading, it's more so like taking care of yourself. This is the first earth that we have stewardship over, is ourselves. And this is where you have to be loyal to yourself. Okay? We have receptivity at the bottom of the deck. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. It's like, yes, you need to be pouring into yourself. And notice another mother type energy, right? But it's like you need to receive that. And you have to do that by loving yourself first, right? If you're not loving, how can people pour into you with the things that you need if you're not telling them exactly what it is that you need, right? And how can you tell them exactly what it is that you need if you're being someone you're not? Yeah, quiet time, taking time to contemplate, yes, and that is you receiving by staying out of these harsh environments, taking some time away. It says important doors are opening for you. Walk through them. Exactly. And it is the perfect time for you to start new projects and ideas, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Another birth, fertility, another one. A lot of mother type energy here. I mean, this could be your mother that we've been talking about, the one who is like had a vested interest in you being a lawyer or being or whatever it is that you were, a pop star, a singer, a dancer. I don't know what it is, but either way, it was grueling for you. And so it's like, you don't want to have to disappoint them, but you know, God, what have you done? You pink pony girl, ain't dance at the club, oh mama. Okay, I don't know, no copyright. Look, I'm just saying, it could be that type of energy where it's like, oh, you had the pink pony club. Did I just say the pink pony club in this reading? Like, I'm just trying to tell you, it's that type of energy where it's like, look, they wanted you to do what you were doing before because it stroked their ego, and they can go to all their friends and be like, oh, my son, daughter, sister, brother, whomever was like, is this and a that and a this and a that. And now it's like whatever that you're doing now, like I said, you could be doing some nonprofit for the environment, and they're like, but I thought you were on the path to going and becoming a judge and all that stuff. What happened to that? And you're like, I really want to work for this nonprofit, you know, cleaning up the earth or whatever. And you're like, whatever it is, child, like I said. But it's going to be different for all of y'all. But look, you got to do what you got to do. You can't live for other people. And Spirit wants to encourage you that you're going to be all right in doing that. Okay? You are supplied. I love that saying. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So don't let people scare you into sticking to former versions of yourself. Don't let them do that to you. Pulling on your heartstrings and pulling you back into situations that are beneficial for them or they're celebrating. Okay? But, would you be being authentic to yourself? You got to be authentic to yourself. Okay. That's the message. Yeah, that is it. Be authentic to yourself. Let me see if there's anything else I can get from here. I mean, we know what it is. Spirit is saying you're going to be all right. You're going to be good. You're being led and guided by your spirit guides to become your authentic version, your most authentic version, because that is what is required for your own happiness. Okay? And every time they try to pull on your heartstrings, you just remember this picture right here. Okay? Whatever they want you to do, that's how painful and torturous it is to get it done. And we don't need to be living like that, now do we? No, that's not what we're here for. Okay? So you do you, boo-boo, and enjoy your life. And congratulations on listening to yourself, because sometimes it can be very hard to overcome other people's expectations for us. But it looks like that you're doing it, and or let this be your confirmation that to do it and trust and have faith and go your own way. That is a message that I have for you all today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you got something beneficial from it, and I thank you for stopping by this reading. Please remember to like, share with someone who cares, save it to a playlist for future reference, and by all means, subscribe for more wonderful readings and luxurious eye candy such as this. And until next time, have a gorgeous day. Bye.